Hello students, in today's session we are going to start up chapter number 4, quadratic equation for class 10th. So let us understand what is the quadratic equation. As in the chapter number 2, we have learned the quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are the real numbers and a not equals to 0. Why this a is not equals to 0? We have learned in the chapter number 2, highest exponent is the variable is 2, then only it is a quadratic polynomial. So a is not equals to 0. We can give the examples as x square plus 2x plus 5. So here the coefficient of x square is a, 1, coefficient of x is 2 and the constant term is 5. In the example x square minus 7, as the coefficient of x is not present here, that means the bx, this term is not present in this example. So here we can say a is 1, b is 0 and c is minus 7. X square plus 5x minus 300, a 1, b is 5 and c is 300. Now if I am saying, as we know that the equation is the equality, or we can say when the two algebraic expressions are equal, then they becomes an equation. So how we can represent the equation? By using the equal to sign. That means left hand side and right hand side are there and both are equal. Simply here also, when we equate this quadratic polynomial, suppose I am writing x square plus 2x plus 5 and this is equals to 0. Similarly, x square minus 7 is equals to 0 and this x square plus 5x minus 300 is equals to 0. Correct? Now left hand side in all these examples are the quadratic polynomial, and the right hand side we have taken these quadratic polynomials are 0, that means they are equal to 0. So now this becomes an equation. Correct. Also the highest exponent here is 2. The quadratic polynomial, when equated with 0, then we get a quadratic equation. So we can say the quadratic polynomial equate with 0, we get a quadratic equation. So how we define now? Quadratic equation is the equation having the maximum exponent of variable is 2. The important thing is maximum exponent of variable is 2. So highest exponent of variable is 2, then only the given equation is a quadratic equation. So here, as we know, ax square plus bx plus c, this is the general form of quadratic polynomial and this equated with 0. So it is become ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is a quadratic equation where a, b and c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. Understood? Now when we are writing the quadratic equation is in its standard form, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So meaning of a, b and c here. So the coefficient of x square is a, is known as quadratic coefficient. Coefficient of x is b, this is known as linear coefficient, and c is the constant term. So we can say a, b and c in the quadratic equation are called quadratic coefficient, linear coefficient and constant respectively. And this is equation in the variable x. So x is the variable in this equation. So example, we can say that x square plus 5x minus 300 is equals to 0. Now how we can identify the equation is quadratic or not? Let us take an standard form. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is a quadratic equation. So here what will happen if we take b is 0? So this term bx is 0, we get ax square plus c is equals to 0. If we take c is 0, then ax square plus bx is equals to 0. Now take b and c both 0, then ax square is equals to 0. Now what will happen if we take a is 0? So if a is 0, we get bx plus c is equals to 0. Here, observe the highest exponent of the variable x is 1 here. So as we know that a linear polynomial has the highest exponent of the variable is 1, that meaning bx plus c is a linear equation, correct? Yes, it is a linear equation as the highest exponent is 1. So the condition applies on the standard form. We write ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. A is not equals to 0. So understood why we are taking a is not equals to 0. If we take a is equals to 0, then the equation will become a linear equation. Now ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is the standard form. So we can say the highest exponent of the variable is 2. That means this is a quadratic equation. Now what will happen if I am writing ax raised to the power 4 plus bx plus c is equals to 0? So can you say this is the quadratic equation? Definitely. The highest exponent is 4. That means we can say it is not a quadratic equation as the highest exponent of the equation is not equal to 2. So here this example x square plus 3x plus 21 is equals to 0. Is this a quadratic equation? Yes, your answer is correct. This is not a quadratic equation as the highest exponent of this variable x is 4. So now we understood the equation when it is a quadratic equation, when the highest exponent is 2, then only the equation is a quadratic equation. If the highest exponent is not equal to 2, then the equation is not a quadratic equation. And the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now let us consider an example. A person is there and he want to make a rectangular garden, and the area of that particular garden is given 300 meters square, and the condition applies here that the length is 1 more than 2 times of its breadth. Let a person decided to make a rectangular garden of area 300 meters square with its length is 1 meter more than twice its breadth. Then how he find the length and breadth of his garden? By using the linear equation. We can here form the equation as given length is 1 meter more than twice its breadth. So we assume the breadth is any variable, let it is y meter. So its length becomes 2y plus 1 meter. As the area of the garden is given 300 meters square, and we know that the area of rectangle is length into breadth. Here we can say the area of this rectangular garden is y multiplied 2y plus 1. Now this y multiplied with 2y plus 1 becomes 2y square plus y. This is the algebraic expression showing the area of rectangle. Similarly, it is given that area of rectangle is 300 meters square. Now these two expression 2y square plus y and 300 both are representing the area of garden, that means both are equal. So we can write it 2y square plus y is equals to 300. Now we can rewrite this equation as 2y square plus y minus 300 is equals to 0. Now this becomes a quadratic equation, and this is written the standard form of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now when the person solve this, he can easily get the length and breadth of his garden. So these are the situations where we can use the quadratic equation, and we come across these types of situations in daily life. So these are the real life situations of the quadratic equation. Now, zeros of a quadratic polynomial and the root of quadratic equation both are related. How they are related? Let us understand. As we know that zeros of a quadratic equation are what? The value of x, for which the value of the given polynomial becomes 0. That means whatever the value of the variable we put in the given polynomial and polynomial we get is equals to 0, then the value of that particular variable is the 0 of quadratic polynomial, correct? Let us take an example for this. X square plus 5x plus 6, this is the quadratic polynomial. Now when we put the values for the x one by one and we find out where for what value the polynomial becomes 0. So let's take x is 0, so polynomial becomes 6. When we take x as 1, then polynomial p of 1 becomes 12. When value of x we take 2, then the polynomial at 2 is 20. Value of x we put minus 1, then value of polynomial at minus 1 becomes 2. By putting the value of x is minus 2, we get the polynomial p of minus 2, or we can say polynomial at 2 is 0. Again we put like these, we can put the any value for the variable x. So let us take the value minus 3. We get the polynomial at minus 3, again it becomes 0. So what we are observing here? We observe that for values of variable x minus 2 and minus 3, the polynomial becomes 0. That means minus 2 and minus 3 give the polynomial is 0. So here we are understanding that the two values are here, for that the polynomial becomes 0. That means every quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. Also we can say these values minus 2 and minus 3, what we can say about these two? That these are the zeros of quadratic polynomial. That means by putting these two values we get the polynomial is 0, and as this polynomial is the quadratic polynomial, so this has at most 2 zeros. Okay. In the same way, roots of the quadratic equation, we can say the value of variable. What is the solution of equation? We have done in the previous classes the value of variable which satisfies the equation, that is the solution of equation. In the same way, the solution of the quadratic equation is known as the roots. Okay, solution of the quadratic equation is the root. That means the value of variable which satisfies the given quadratic equation are called the roots of the quadratic equation. In the quadratic polynomial, it is known as the zeros, and in the quadratic equation the value of variable which satisfies the equation is known as the roots. So here let us consider an example, x square plus 3x minus 4 is equals to 0, and if we want to find what is the roots of this equation, so let us take one by one. Consider the value of variable is 1, so the equation in the left hand side we put the value x is 1, so we get 1 plus 3 minus 4, and it is 4 minus 4 becomes 0. That means we can say left hand side and right hand side are equal. That meaning this value x is 1 satisfies the equation, that is equals to 0. So we can say the value of x is a value of, here it is x and it is 1, is the solution of equation or quadratic equation, or in other words we can say x is equals to 1 is the root of the quadratic equation. Now let us consider x is minus 1. So what will happen with x is minus 1? We get minus 6. That means left hand side and right hand side both are not equals. So here we say that the x is minus 1 is not a root of a quadratic equation. As we have seen in the earlier slide that a quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. That means here it will also follows the quadratic equation has at most 2 solutions or 2 roots. So here we get the one solution by x is 1. Now let us consider one more value, x is minus 4. So by putting the x minus 4, we get the left hand side and right hand side are equals. That means x is equals to minus 4 is a root of a quadratic equation. So here the concept is the root of the quadratic equation is nothing but the value of variable which satisfies the equation. That means left hand side and right hand side of the equation are equal. Then the value of that variable is the solution of the quadratic equation. So the solution of the quadratic equation is known as the root of the quadratic equation or roots of the quadratic equation. Why we are saying that? As we know that the quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. So quadratic equation has also 2 roots.